Okay, fellas, this is my IMAX Taijin Panzer IV. The object today is we're going to put metal road wheels on this tank. We have already gotten the set of road wheels. We took them all apart, took the rubber tires off. We painted them first with red oxide, then with Panzer Gray. We're going to put these road wheels and the return rollers, which are in this bag, on this tank today. I've already done the first half, okay? Bam! See how fast I did that? Am I just amazing or what? This is the finished product. We'll go over it. It's not an easy mod. I'm going to say this is for intermediate modelers. This is not for beginners. There's a couple of problems with this. You'll see in the rest of the videos that there's a problem with the return rollers with the shaft that holds those in place. You get a bag of hardware with the metal road wheel set. These are the shafts that the return rollers ride on. This head, the diameter on this head right here is too big. I had to take it down. There's another video about that. You'll see it in a few here. But anyway, that's the plan. I've got a lot of things already taken apart because, like I said, I've already done the first half. With these Panzer IVs, I found that rather than take the track apart, it's easiest for me just to pull the sprocket and do it that way, to take the track off. It's just the one socket head cap screw, the track pops right off. Now this tank, I already had metal tracks, sprockets, and idlers on it, so I'm just replacing the road wheels and the return rollers. We're not going to do the return roller supports. The suspension behind the road wheels is already metal. This is one of the great things about this tank right from IMAX. It comes with the metal suspension, and it came with the metal Caterpillar tracks. I had to buy my own sprockets and idlers for it. Now I've already removed the caps from the suspension pieces. These little caps go right down in here. The easiest way to do it is to come from underneath and behind with a little punch, because there's a couple of places on the cap where the edge of the cap overhangs because of the angle, and you can get a small screwdriver. I used this one right here. You can get a small screwdriver underneath there and they just pop right off. And then it's got I think it's a 3mm screw underneath there, and the return rollers, once you get them apart, they've got 2.5. So I take it off one piece of suspension at a time and do one set of road wheels at a time, one bogie at a time. And it's just a question of taking the hex key, carefully removing the shaft that holds the suspension in place. These things are actually pretty intricate, and I learned the hard way that they're easy to break. So like I said, this isn't really like a best first upgrade for a new tanker. It didn't give me too much trouble, but I won't say it was easy. This metal suspension that comes on the IMAX tank is pretty cool. It's in several pieces. It's all kind of held together at the central pivot point there, which on this one is really tight. I'll clean that up and fix all that up. The leaf spring is screwed in right here. Goes through the arm on one piece here. Now, to get these plastic road wheels off, you pretty much have to break them. So what I do is just pop the suspension apart into two pieces. We'll see how well this works. I usually set it down in my lap so I can get the leverage, but what I do is I put a screwdriver in between there and just pop it apart. And a lot of times it'll pop off by itself. A lot of times it won't. On the other side, I'd say probably about half of them popped off. The other half, you just got to get out the pliers and just break the plastic road wheel off. See, that one broke at the place we wanted it to. When they break apart, that's how it comes apart. There's just this one screw in here that holds the whole road wheel deal in there. And when we get around to putting the new ones on, we'll do it the same way. We'll put this road wheel in place of this one. We'll put the screw back in. we'll put this one over, and in the other video it shows you a pretty neat way to press those together. I used the Robo Grip there from who's that guy? Bob Vila. But anyway, that's what's going on there. So I'll get these replaced one at a time. Like I said, I take them all apart, and then we'll come back and give you another installment. So see you next time.